Hello, dear students. Today we are going to start with our new chapter, that is lesson number 10, Space Travel. It is one of the most interesting and factual lesson. Yes, so in this lesson we will learn about the spacecraft, astronauts, space suits, and space stations. The routine followed by astronauts in space, how to become an astronaut. So all these things are very important to learn in the space travel. So we are going to learn what happens in the space travel. That is, what are the routine followed by space travel. That is, whoever travels the space, the astronauts. So we are going to learn about many things and many factual things in this chapter. So you all be ready to the interesting facts. Okay, students? Yes. So do you know what is a space mission? A space mission is something like it is a vehicle. It is a vehicle into a space that gather information or specific scientific data. That is, a space mission is a journey of a vehicle. That is, there is no human present in that vehicle. No human are there in that particular vehicle to get the information or to see the specific scientific data. There may or may not be any humans in that particular vehicle for finding the information. Some of them might be there, some humans might be there, but most of the time it won't be there. That is the space mission. Okay, students? Yes. So now first let us learn about the space and the spacecrafts. Okay? Yes. We know that Earth has a layer of air around it, that is the atmosphere. Have you ever wondered what is beyond the sky? Have you? Have you ever wondered about the space beyond the Earth's atmosphere? Beyond the atmosphere, there is an open space where there is no air. Yes, there is no air. That is, this is the atmosphere, this is the beyond space, which is the open space. Here, there is no air. All the heavenly bodies we see in the sky are present in the space. To learn more about them, we will have to travel the space. We can only travel the space and to these heavenly bodies. Can we? How can we? First, we have to travel throughout the Earth's atmosphere and then the open space beyond it. We use aircraft such as planes to travel faraway places. So, can we use these aircrafts to fly into the space? No, we cannot. Why? That is because the planes do not go in planes do not go in space. They only go on the clouds. That's all. They are not supposed. They are not. They won't be going to the. They won't be going beyond the atmosphere. Okay, students. Yes, we learned that the gravity of the earth pulls everything towards it. So all the things that we throw up fall back to earth. Due to this, the aircrafts cannot fly straight across the atmosphere and enter the space. So, what do we? Who can enter the space? What can enter the space? So we need a high speed rockets. What do we need? A high speed rockets to throw the aircrafts out of the Earth's gravity pull. So if the rocket steers throughout the atmosphere carrying a spacecraft. What is spacecraft? A spacecraft is a vehicle used for traveling in space. A spacecraft can either carry human beings or artificial satellite. It carries the spacecraft. That is, the air will rub against the wall. This will make the aircraft heat up and catch fire. So we need the special vehicles which can travel the high speeds without catching fire. These special vehicles are called as spacecraft. Okay, students, rockets are allowed to go to the space. That is because it has a high speed. Okay, and this is the rocket. This is the rocket, and this is the spacecraft. Spacecraft are the special vehicle which can travel the space with a high speed and without catching any fire. Okay, students, so did you understand what is the what is the aircraft and what is the spacecraft? Spacecraft is nothing but to travel the space inside the beyond the atmosphere, and the aircraft is nothing but moving far away places, that is through within the atmosphere. Okay, students, yes. The spacecraft is very different from an aircraft. So pilots who fly planes cannot fly them. That is, who the pilot who fly planes cannot fly the spacecraft. That is, the pilot in the plane cannot fly the spacecraft. Why? Because they need the special pilots, which is known as the astronauts. Okay, the spacecraft is flied by the astronauts. Only the astronauts can fly the spacecraft. Okay, the special pilots are called as astronauts who flies the spacecraft. Have you ever seen any pictures of astronauts? Let us see now. This is Rakesh Sharma. He is an astronaut. This is Sunita Williams. She is an also astronaut. Kalpana Chawla. She is also an astronaut. Here are the famous astronauts in India. So, we learned what is astronaut. Who are the astronauts, right? Now, have you ever seen the suit, the space suit? Let us see. Look at the picture of the astronaut. They wear the special suits, right? You can see they are wearing the special suits. They are wearing the space suit. Do you know why? Space has no air to breathe. So, we will need oxygen supply, and moreover in space the sunlight will be very sharp. They can cause sunburn. So we need to wear space suit. It helps us to breathe and protect us from the harmful sunlight. So this is why they use the special suit for the astronauts. Okay, students, do you know the reason of the space suit? Did you understand the reason? Very good. The way we have airports for aircrafts to land and take off, there are space station too for spacecraft. That is currently the International Space Station. The short form of International Space Station is ISS. It is the largest space station in space. It is an artificial satellite orbiting the Earth. It is made in such a way that it is suitable for living in space. The people who travel into the space alight at the space station and stay there to find out more about the space. So this is the space station, and this is the inner space, that is interior space station. What is inside the space station? And this is the space station, International Space Station. So in this, people go and find out the more information about the space. So this here it helps to take in and take off. Okay, they land and take off like this, just like the planes they land and they take off, right? Yes, so here this is just International Space Station, where they where they travel inside the space and get some information or this specific scientific data which they have to know about the space in detail. So this is where they use these stations and they go inside it and they find the data. Okay, students, I hope you all have understood this. Let us continue this session in the next class. Thank you, class. Enjoy learning.